Chopra, Assistant Professor in Department of Physiotherapy at RPIIT Institute of Medical Sciences, Village Bastada, Karnal. I welcome you all in our YouTube channel, that is RPIIT Academics. But before watching, please don't forget to like, subscribe, share and hit the bell icon. So let's start the topic. So today's topic is what are the parts of this humerus bone. So this is the exact position how to hold a humerus, and this holding determines the exact side of the humerus. So this is basically the holding position. Now coming to the next, what are the parts of this humerus bone? So this prominent area is known as the head of humerus, and there is a line between the head and this prominent part. This is the surgical neck of the humerus, and this is the anatomical neck of the humerus. As the outer prominent part, which is protuberance, is known as the greater tuberosity, and this is known as the lesser tuberosity. It is also classified into borders, as this side is the medial border and this side is the lateral border. As there is a posterior border also, which is like the behind the head of the humerus. This is the posterior border. As you see in the bone, this condylar area is known as the medial epicondyle, and this condylar area is known as the lateral epicondyle. Here you see the two structures. This prominent part is known as the trochlea, and just side to the trochlea there is also another prominent part which is known as the capitulum, as these two helps in the articulation with the radius and ulna. Behind this capitulum and trochlea there is a hollow prominence. This cavity holds the olecranon process during complete extension. As this part is known as the radial tuberosity, through which the radial nerves piercing and originate, and it covers the lateral aspect of the humerus bone. So, one most important term is it is composed of three parts. First is the upper part, the shaft, and the lower part. As there is a epiphyseal end plate which joins the upper head of the humerus to the shaft, and there is also a end plate which joins the shaft to the lower condylar areas. And there are two types of cells in the humerus for the growth of any bone. Besides this, there is another important area which is more prone to any type of injuries or the fracture is the calcaneocuboid junctions. So this is the area where the calcaneum and the cuboidal areas are fixed together to form a junction, and these areas are more prominent for any type of injury, mainly the flexion type of injury and the extension type of injuries. So guys, hope so you all understand very well, and for more information please stay tuned, stay healthy, happy. Till then, take care, goodbye, farewell, and please don't forget to like, subscribe and share this channel.